All right, so we've got the guitar. The guitar's pretty much built, except for the fact that I've run out of strap buttons. So at the moment, she's sans strap button at the moment. But apart from that, it's actually come up. I'm really happy with how it's come up. So again, we're going to continue with this little video we're doing about the three-way switch on a single pickup. Because normally with a three-way switch, you'd have two pickups. You have a neck pickup here, and you have a bridge pickup down here. The idea would be that if you had it in the neck position there, as in facing towards the neck, you'd be playing just the bridge pickup. All right, so middle position, you'd have two pickups going, and then of course the rear position, you'd have a single coil. That single coil, the bridge pickup going up by itself, and I'm a big fan of Esquires. I really love single pickup guitars because they're really simple and really easy to use, and I like them. I'm a bit of a fan of the underdog, I suppose. So if we have a little list of this, what we've done is we've wired it up with a couple of different capacitors. We've got a 0.0033 capacitor in between the three-way switch and the volume control. I'll talk about that in a second. We've then got a 0.047 microfarad capacitor between the volume and the tone control. And then we've also wired it up so that the bridge pickup goes directly to the output jack. All right, so let's start at the neck position. So if I push it towards the neck, what you've got with the neck is just the volume control and the 0.033 capacitor, which is actually sitting there. So the middle position, so that will actually give you volume control, but no tone control here. So it's a set tone, all right? Then you can play around with your volume. Middle position is the volume and the tone control. Okay, so like a normal, it would just be as this would normally sound, or as you would normally probably wire it up if I just had a volume and tone and no three-way switch. That's how I'd do it. And that's with the 0.047, which is funny because normally I would use a 0.022 microfarad capacitor in that position. But the wiring diagram that I looked at to wire this up said 0.047. So we'll go with it and we'll see, and I could maybe change that out again at a later date if I want something different. And then back here at what we call the bridge position is just the pickup goes to the selector and then directly out to the output jack. So that it's basically, there's no capacitors involved in this at all and no volume control. It's just straight out. So it's let's start with the neck position. Okay, so all right, and that's just the volume. See, the tone control does absolutely nothing in that spot. So it's just got the 0.033 microfarad capacitor working. All right, let's go to the middle position. Now, at the moment, I've got the tone control turned all the way off. All right, so it's all the way into the off position. So what it's basically done is sending all of the treble to earth, and we're just basically getting all those bassy tones. Like there's a slightly cocked wah kind of feeling when I set it there. So let's go to the bridge neck position again. And remember that's got a capacitor on it. Now we're going to go directly to where it's basically just the pickup you're hearing. There's no capacitors in the way at all. There's no tone control, in other words, and no volume control. It's just full on. So brash. Telecaster, you know, a Telecaster bridge pickup should be very brash. So again, middle. So playing around with that tone control here. And that's, I like that just slightly engaged. So let's have a little bit of distortion. We'll have a bit of overdrive with that. Middle position. Got a little bit more time. Straight to the bridge. So it was interesting to hear the difference and play around with the controls in between the bridge position here, which is very brash, and the neck position. The only difference between the two is that in this situation here, there is a little capacitor that's actually attached when it's in this position. So it's 0.033 capacitor. So it's subtle, but it just... Alright, so hopefully that's kind of inspired you to, if you're playing around with a single pickup guitar, to get in there and have a play around with the wiring, because it's there's a heap of tones for a one pickup guitar. It's great fun. Alright, it's Adam from Birdwood Guitar saying, see you later.